All right, this is our YouTube preview.
Hey guys.
And all right, and we're ready to go live, or are you still fiddling?
I'm still fiddling, but we're fine.
Okay, ready to go live on Facebook very soon. All right, and there we go. I think we're live on Facebook.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Dream Days Comics, Fun and Games.
Hello.
So, what time is it?
6:41.
41 minutes of playing with this thing because I said we're going to go on early. We're going to actually start at 6.
And the answer is no.
But the day may come when we actually get this like going.
I'm working on it.
And it's set up to just go. Anyway, this is our exclusive cover, guys. We're so excited to share with you our very first exclusive cover.
It's for Legacy of Mandrake the Magician. Mandrake the Magician was an old King Feature Syndicate comic strip. Started way back in the day. Continued up through, I believe I read the 90s. Maybe even the early 2000s. There's Mandrake himself. This is a continuation of the story. I'm not sure why we're doing that. Oh, because of this. Here it's trying to focus on both.
Trying to focus on both sides.
Both sides.
Because of when Mandrake was sold and started, he actually is probably the first superhero, comic superhero. It says that he started in 1934.
That is a long, long time ago.
So he's back.
Well, kinda.
He's back.
This is Mandy Paz. She is the one with the Legacy of Mandrake. Really, really nice artwork.
Really cool. Let me find him. There he is. Dun, da, da. It's a really good story. I literally just read it because I wanted to be able to talk about it a little bit. But I don't want to give anything away except that Mandrake is in it. And she is a high schooler learning to have magical powers. And you're going to love it because I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
And it's from Red 5 Comics.
And here is the regular cover for Legacy of Mandrake the Magician. Totally fun. Little cover there.
You don't bring anything?
And then, that's why I gave you the bags.
You gave me a bag.
This is the San Diego Comic-Con variant cover for the Legacy of Mandrake. Kind of fun there.
And then our last Mandrake, this is on that was on cardstock paper, by the way, cover.
This is a foil-esque San Diego Comic-Con variant.
It's a metallic, more so than a foil necessarily. It's kind of, you can sort of get the idea.
You can see it shimmer there a little bit. But again, San Diego Comic-Con. Legacy of Mandrake the Magician.
We've only got a couple of the regular San Diego Comic-Con, and I think only one or two of the. We've only got a few of the regular, and I think one or two of the foil. Anyway,
so we'll go ahead and get started with our books for this week. This is Adler. This is Adler number 5, and there is a variant cover for Adler number 5. And Ascender from Image Comics. This is number 14 for Ascender. Cute little series. Oops. You know what? Because we used it to try and focus the camera, A Man Among Us should have been the first book out there, but it got taken away. So this is A Man Among Us number 3. And that brings us to Vault Comics. This is the Autumnal. The Autumnal number 1 did really well. So this is actually a second print for the Autumnal number 1.
Which has another great cover.
And that is by Simmons.
Number 1 sold out before, the first printing sold out before I had a chance to read it, so I'm really looking forward to it.
And then there is a foil variant of the Simmons Autumnal cover there for the second printing.
which is a really nice
which
foil.
is really just showing all of the glare, not really the foil. But then that brings us to number 2 is out this week. So we have the regular cover and the variant cover.
Does sealed still mean what it used to mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we go on to Savage Avengers number 13. That's the regular cover.
I wonder if that's supposed to be Hellstrom or Satan or what exactly?
And then we have the Boss Logic variant.
I'm not done commenting on it, so don't move on just yet.
You should leave one up there.
If you'd given me another one, I could have. I'm not really sure what's going on with that cover. I don't dislike it, but it seems like, I mean, there's something going on up in here, but it's just way too dark for me to tell what it is. That is an interesting cover. I like Boss Logic stuff. There's a really cool DC cover he's got this week coming up soon. But I'm not sure what's supposed to be going on there.
So then we have the final book in the Batgirl series. This is Batgirl number 50, and this is going to end the Batgirl
The current
run.
Barbara Gordon storyline.
It's part of the Joker War Collateral Damage. And it is a giant-sized final issue, which apparently has a first appearance.
It has the first appearance of the character that will be debuting on the CW when Batwoman starts back up as the new Batwoman. So this has her not in costume or anything, but this has the character first appearing as a homeless person that Barbara Gordon knows. And apparently it's doing stupid things online now because of that.
And this is the variant cover for Batgirl. That brings us to Batman Beyond. Sorry, falling down the job here. Batman Beyond is Booster Gold's Gamble.
As I understand it, and as the cover sort of gives away, this is the meeting of Batman, Bruce Wayne Batman, with the Batman Beyond Batman.
And Booster Gold says, "Don't do it, Batman! The timeline is in jeopardy!"
There's a really neat variant cover there with Booster as well.
Beyond.
This is the first meeting ever of the original Batman with the Batman Beyond.
And then we have Batman Superman, number 13, Rage of the Robotic Rogues.
All right. Yeah.
That seems a little worrisome there. All right, and then it is time for Batman 3 Jokers number 3. So this is the third and final issue in the Batman 3 Jokers.
And I cannot wait to read them.
You can get them all.
We're doing the same deal. If you get the 2 regular covers and the 3 premium covers, plus the 1 in 25 cover, you can get them all for something like $35 or something, I think it is. Yeah, I don't remember either. But anyway, you can get it for whatever the discounted price is. It's a great deal. Like I said, I get you the 1 in 25, which I think is really cool looking.
And we will do that on number 2 as well. Apparently it didn't get announced that we were doing it for number 2. So
yes, we are doing that on number 2
doing
as
that
well.
For number 2. And if you've already bought some of the covers and you want to go back and buy the rest of the covers to get the deal, we will honor that deal.
Oh,
yeah. What you bought before counts. You don't have to buy them all again to get
Definitely.
to get the deal. This is the B cover.
But if you wanted to buy them again, we won't stop you either.
I mean, it makes a great Christmas gift. 1, 2, and 3. And then we have the premium variants for Batman 3 Jokers number 3, which this is just a creepy killing joke. Stand-up comedian. He is definitely not having a good day because, nobody likes having a rotten tomato thrown in their face.
Nope.
And then axe murderer Joker. I don't know.
It's Death of the Family. That's what it is. There we go. Death of the Family Joker.
Death of the Family Joker. Okay, that makes
with the
much
mohawk
more
and
sense.
the peeled face.
Mohawk. Okay.
You got the note about. Okay.
And this is the 1 in 25, which is purple and pink. So
Hence Derek's loving of it.
Probably going to wind up being our wallpaper for the store at some point.
And if you notice, it is a close-up of the number 1 cover, or I'm sorry, the main cover, which is what the 1 in 100 black and white is of as well. This is the same zoom that the regular cover is, whereas that is a sort of a close-up, tilted a little bit off to the side to make it look a bit more jokery. Joker-esque.
Then, to top it all off...
Boy, and I just moved your paper.
Oh, no! You just messed up my guide. Because we did the whole premium variants for
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3, and gave you the opportunity to purchase those premium variants, which not every store has. We also have 1 in 450.
1 in 450.
Whatever. What did I say? 1 in 400. Yeah. Anyway, we had to buy 450 books, at least,
to be able to buy
this one book. And it has the Joker negatives.
It's all the different covers on like a negative, as well as this extra image down here, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to be of. So anyway, that's kind of
I think Joker broke the camera, is what I think.
It could be. Batman may have broken the camera.
Batman took it away. But that is a very super special premium cover that will go to the first person who lets us know they want it. Black Widow has a new book starting, Widow's Sting. So
that is number 1.
Pretty little book, pretty cover there. From Source Point Press, we have Broken Gargoyles number 3.
Okay, I have to make a comment backing up to Black Widow's Sting. I mean, is it like there's no ads in there? It's just actual story? It's thin. It's more like it's a... Okay, anyway, I'll stop complaining about the books.
Broken Gargoyles number 3.
See, that's a
Buffy,
book. It's got thickness.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel and Spike number 15. This is still part of that Ring of Fire storyline that Joss Whedon created.
I keep not singing Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire, but I really want to. Well,
here's
that's much Johnny Cash is, but you know what I mean.
Sorry about the blank space there, guys.
I guess it is Johnny Cash.
Let's move on. Yes, it's Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Kanto, the Hollow Men. This is number 3 from IDW. Kanto is adorable. And if you at all like Wizard of Oz, if you like fairy tales, if you like little metal men who are adorable, who have cute ability, you need to be reading Kanto.
If you like fun fantasy books, Kanto is definitely for you.
Yeah, Kanto is. So then we have a Dark Horse new number 1, which I have not read. I don't know anything about this one. Hopefully you know something. It's from Jeff Lemire. It's called Colonel Weird Cosmagog.
It's an offshoot from the Black Hammer books that Jeff Lemire is doing, which in general have been opted for a movie or a Netflix or something. I don't know that Cosmagog himself or Colonel Weird himself has, but anywho, there's the variant cover.
If you pick them up, I can do it.
And then capitalizing on the popularity of cover artist Peach Momoko, IDW has gone back to print on their Momoko covers for the Crow Leaf, numbers 1, 2, and 3. So there's number 1.
So this is a third printing for number 1.
The second printing was not the Momoko cover; it was the other cover.
Second print for number 2, and a second print for number 3.
I had not actually.
All right, so then we move on to the Department of Truth from Image Comics. The Department of Truth, this is issue 2.
That is the main cover, and I have to say, after the first cover with JFK, and the secret variant with Lee Harvey Oswald. I was really thinking, since Mr. Reagan was on that one, that we'd have a John Hinckley variant, but secret variant, but they didn't do it.
I thought I had heard there was going to be one, but there was not.
No, you heard me thinking it, but apparently they didn't think it, or decided not to do it.
This is the variant cover with the eyes crossed out. This is the 1 in 10 Francavilla.
That is wackadoodles.
Francavilla.
I have got to
1
read.
in 10.
I have not had a chance to read this yet. I need to.
Then we have the 1 in 25 Romero cover.
That is just super freaky and is going bananas, bat poop bananas in the aftermarket. Unfortunately, some of our copies came in damaged, so we don't have as many as we're supposed to, but we should be getting them in, replacements in. So anyway.
And then we have the 1 in 50 Simmons cover.
Like I said, I haven't had a chance to read this, but I've heard lots of great stuff about it.
All right, so that brings us to Detective Comics. And I know you're saying this is Detective 1028. That is not new this week. It's not. However, we hadn't had this cover yet. We just finally got the variant cover for 1028. But we also have the regular cover for 1029. Who's next?
The chilling debut of The Mirror.
A lot of masks hanging on his wall.
That is.
And the variant cover for 1029. They did send us the variant cover.
Which is a super cool, well, yeah, in DC's defense, it helps if you actually order it. But anywho, we got it on reorder, so it's all good. The customer asked if we were shorted, and I explained, no, Derek screwed up it on 1028. Oh, yeah. So.
Then we have from Death Metal, the one shot for this week is The Rise of the New Gods.
Which is a super freaky cover.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the new god is after there.
I am looking forward to reading that. But as freaky as that cover is, and that's freaky, you gotta admit, that is freaky.
Somebody's still there up there.
But this Boss Logic cover.
The 1 in 25.
That is super freaky. That is an awesome Boss Logic cover right there, folks. Okay, this deck over here is getting awfully big.
Moving to, yeah, that's why I gave you a box. Dr. Doom from Marvel Comics. This is number 8. Just reach down there and grab the box.
They're fun right now.
That goes to somebody. That's why it's sealed. So Fantastic Four, Antithesis. We have a second printing for Antithesis number 2.
Okay, admittedly, I have not read this yet, so I'm not sure what's going on, and therefore I'm very confused why there seems to be an eyeball in Galactus's mouth.
I think it's a sun, but anyway.
Okay, well that would make more sense.
And then this is number 3.
Eat stuff.
The regular cover for Antithesis.
That's
one of those words I can't say because I'm holding it up, I think. No, I stopped. And then the gorgeous Ross Timeless variant for Medusa.
That is a nice Medusa cover.
For the Inhumans. She's Electra. Flash. We are at 764. And this, I like the periodic table of Kill Flash. It's interesting.
I don't know why, but for some reason I read it the other way, Flash Kill.
I'm wondering who the guy behind Flash is.
Yeah, really.
And then the variant cover from Inihooki B. G.I. Joe number 9.
Real American Hero.
It's a fun little cover there. Nope, that's just G.I. Joe number 9. Real American Hero is a different series.
That's true. This is true. My bad.
That is the variant cover, which is looking very Matrix-y.
Yes,
Cobra is apparently taking over the internet. So That's not a good thing. Then we have a new #1 from Vault Comics. A new #1. Not new. New. And I tried to look through this one a little bit because I was very intrigued by the robot arm holding a tree and robot sitting in the robot arm. But ran out of time, so I can only tell you that it looks interesting. Not anything really about it.
You're on your own for a minute. Did you get your stuff?
This is the variant cover. Slumbering Mega Giants of the Babe.
It's a fun Marvel retro cover there.
First issue collector's item. Still only $3.99.
Still.
And then the variant cover #2, which is by Gorham. Oh, it's doing it again.
Don't pick it up. Move your hands.
And then we have the MAC covers, which this is the 1 in 15.
That is a beautiful, that is a really fun table. Why is it? I thought it was because maybe your hands were there and it was trying to focus on your hand, but I thought maybe that would freak it out.
But then there is the 1 in 30 MAC foil variant.
Oh, that is cool. I like how she is. That is really cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Heavy #2. This is a Donovan cover
And he's over here.
for #2. And then the Daniel variant for Heavy #2.
Now, here's what I don't get. You know, if you notice, you know, there, the pose and everything, and then here, the pose and everything, it's the same pose. Yet it's credited to two different artists. So it's kind of confusing me. Is the red artist basing his more minimalistic art on the other artist? Because #3 is the same way as well. Confusing. I don't get it. I would think it'd be the same artist.
I get the feeling they're working together because it says Donovan and Daniel. But
Could be.
this is the variant cover for the second print for #1, which, by the way, says Donovan and Daniel cover. Doesn't tell you who did it specifically, so I think they're working together.
Could be. They're in cahoots.
They're in cahoots. John Constantine Hellblazer #11 is out this week.
Something is coming through the rip in the wallpaper.
And he doesn't look good. Hellboy and the BPRD #2 of 2 is out. The Return of Effie Kolb. Wherever that may be. Immortal Hulk #39.
Wow. That is a lot of art from Alex Ross.
That is a lot of art. What's going on there? And then the variant cover, which
Looks like he's seen better days.
they had a bad day in the knockdown drag out fight that they were having. And then there is the Funko Pop variant cover.
That is very fun. That is a really cool redo of the epic cover.
That brings us to Justice League Dark, #27. Last stand against the Upside Down Man. And, how do you fight an Upside Down Man?
I don't know.
I guess you have to be able to fly.
Perilously, it appears.
And the variant cover for Justice League Dark.
Which I love this. I'm not sure how you say his name, NGU, but I love this artist. Love this artist.
Philadelphia. I didn't look before I put it up there. There's the variant cover for you. It doesn't say. Oh.
If I had to guess, I would guess number 9, but I'm probably very wrong. I'm usually very wrong.
Hey, it's number 9.
Hey, what do you know?
There's the regular cover,
Sometimes I'm not wrong.
and there's the variant cover for number 9.
Simonson? No. Sienkiewicz? No. I'm not sure.
Last God, Songs of Lost Children. This is a one-shot from DC Black Label. And then the Legion of Superheroes, we have A First Kiss.
Oh.
It's very important. First kisses are, they're very momentous.
I have to get caught up on my Legion of Superheroes. I'm way behind.
And there is the really cool variant cover.
Love that. I like that cover overall, but the two back characters, for some reason, are the cooler of the two, in my opinion.
That is really gorgeous.
Very fun.
Boom Comics brings us a superhero book, Mega Man Fully Charged. This is number 3 for Mega Man. And there is the variant cover, which is super fun version cover there. Nailbiter Returns is on issue number 6 from Image Comics.
I wonder if it's the all white. Has it been the lighter covers? Because I know the David Mack covers were lighter.
And then from Keen Spot Comics, we have Ninjas and Robots. So this is number 2 for Ninjas and Robots.
I theorized that, and I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's under boob and
I don't know.
almost crotch.
That's a whiter cover too. So maybe because this one's not doing it, and this one's not a white background.
True. I love this cover. This cover is really fun, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And we got in a restock not that long ago of number 1 on Ninjas and Robots, in case you missed out when it sold out super quickly when it first came out. It's a fun, cute cover.
It unfortunately came a little damaged, but wanted to let you see it so you could see the covers that are available. And then this is the 4th variant. I don't think I have that on. And then we have the 1 in
5.
Mafood.
Oh, Jim Mafood. Jim Mafood.
Variant.
Yep.
And this one is also a light cover apparently because it is also deleted. Let's see if I try to. Nope.
It's very strange. But that is a really good. Well, if you're a fan of Mafood, then that is definitely a very good Mafood cover.
AWA this week has Old Haunts. No, they're sealed if they're variants. If they're ratios, they don't go on the shelf. They don't go on the shelf.
Yes, but
Old Haunts. This is issue 5 of 5 for Old Haunts. And then a second printing for Once and Future number 9, which if you aren't reading Once and Future, I can't tell you enough that you need to be reading Once and Future.
Yeah, there are really 2 books that you should not be missing out on, both from Boom. Once and Future. Well, there's lots of books that you should be missing out on, but from Boom, Once and Future and Something Is Killing the Children.
And that was new last week.
Are both just amazing.
So, yeah, and you need to get them. But yeah.
Okay, so up here, I guess. In here, over there, I don't know. They all mean the same thing.
Power Rangers, also from Boom Comics. This is Drake and New Dawn, issue 3 of the 3-issue miniseries. And that's the regular cover. And then there is the foil variant, which they all have had foil variants of different Rangers holding their helmets or holding their swords or whichever. Red Hood Outlaw is at number 50, and the Outlaw era ends. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it's an extra size anniversary issue. Is he no longer going to be an outlaw? Oni Press brings us Rick and Morty Ever After.
I guess now that they went to hell, just the last series, now they're Ever After.
Now they're going Ever After, yeah. So, interestingly enough, Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons, right? Wasn't that the one? Was nominated for Funny.
A Ringo.
A Ringo for
at the Baltimore Comic Con.
Humor. That's the book word I was looking for. Humor. Runaways, number 32. Just it's a really pretty cover right there. Savage Dragon, number 252, is now published every month. So, and this is Savage Dragon Salutes the Funnies. So it's actually interesting.
And that's the first printing.
It has the different funnies in them. So it is really super fun.
The first printing, so I'm surprised we got more of that one in. The first printing sold out ASAP, and they did or are doing a second printing with Peanuts flavored cover.
Sex Criminals. So, Sex Criminals.
This is the last issue.
We had thought it was the last issue before, but that was like issue some 30-something.
30-something.
So yes. Apparently they decided that wasn't good enough, that as Sex Criminals, it needed to end with issue number 69.
So that's what this is.
So this is issue number 69.
We have jumped to 69. That was the main cover.
There is a McKelvey XXX cover, which I like how they said it probably sucks a lot. And then there is the final special Matt and Chip Chum cover. It's probably a bad idea.
As I understand, this one is a photo cover, and I'm very afeared of what it may be a photo of.
Yeah. Moving on, Marvel's Shang-Chi, number 2. This week is very ethnic. It's really exciting to have a whole bunch of superheroes and artists and such that are not your typical white male, whatever.
See, I have to behave because this is on film and somebody may misunderstand it if I go off onto a rant. Jeez. I can't play my...
The Alex Ross timeless variant.
Play my angry old white incel role. That's no fun. Anyway. That was a really nice Shang-Chi cover by Alex Ross there.
Spawn is at issue number 311, still setting records as the longest running independent comic.
And selling gangbusters with last issue's Ninja Spawn cover and the black and white for that. And we've got Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn here on the cover of this one. And then you've got an awesome Chadwick Boseman memorial. Kind of in the vein that Marvel was doing with their top banner, and a really awesome look there at Chadwick as Spawn Panther? Black Spawn? Not really sure what you'd want to call him. Anyway, that is really sweet. You've got the Matina cover.
This is apparently a new storyline. It's Cult of Omega, Part 1.
And then most importantly, you've got the...
Black and white.
It is definitely not like in the...
Oh, I can't believe it's doing it for this book, guys. It looks really cool.
If you notice, as much as I like this one, okay, now and I see it, it's got the hashing in the color, but it looks so much better in black and white. Oh, look, see if I only show you part of the book. How much?
But you can really see the panther on his belt in the black and white. I just think it's really cool. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really annoying. We're not moving the camera, guys. I apologize.
Yeah, that is all on the camera. I'm not sure why.
Spider-Man, Last Remains. This is 51.
By the way, you can get a set of this cover plus the other 3 covers for $25.
There is a limited number, so if you want them, please let us know. A little psychedelic there in the Last Remains for Spider-Man.
Absolutely love that cover.
And then Spider-Man Noir is finishing up with issue 505 for Spider-Man Noir.
You said 505, I thought Flavor Flav. Not sure why.
Star Wars Dr. Aphra, Fortune and Fate Power Play. Not sure what Dr. Aphra's Power Play is, but apparently we're going to find out. It's issue number 5. There.
I'm going to have it out with this box, just so you know.
Strange Academy. This is number 4 for Strange Academy. Strange Academy is another book that you should be reading if you're at all like superhero books.
Yeah, fortunately, I only read number 1. I haven't gotten caught up, and I desperately need to because number 1 was great.
And if you like magic school books. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you can be reading this book as well.
We could call it Harry Potter done right.
We will agree to disagree. But anyway, this is the variant cover.
That is the Adams character sketch character cover. It's one of the new characters for this book.
This is the shitty variant.
SCHITI, or maybe two T's.
No, this one.
It's a very difficult word. If I were him, I would have changed my name, especially when you draw this well and you're not drawing like that at all.
But that is the 1 in 10? 1 in 25?
Oh, is that the 1 in 25? Okay, that's the 1 in 25 variant.
And then there is the gorgeous Scarlet Witch Alex Ross timeless variant.
Very nice.
And then we jump over to Stranger Things Science Camp. This is issue number 2 for Stranger Things.
That is not like
this latest miniseries. And there is the variant cover.
That is super fun.
Really fun. Suicide Squad number 10. And he's saying, "Wait, you've got it all wrong!" And then the variant cover, which sadly came in damaged because that is a gorgeous study there of the Suicide Squad.
That is a really nice photo.
Superman Action Comics, Murder from the Multiverse. So the multiverse is really not playing fair with the superheroes, because this is like, what, the third book where the multiverse is like fighting back? And then there is your variant cover.
Really nice Perillo there with Supergirl and
the Superboys.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, and Kent, Connor Kent, there we go, in the background.
So then we have a new number 1 from Aftershock Comics. Sympathy for No Devils. This is one I meant to take a look at, and just because I was like, what?
Unfortunately, I can't really remember much about it.
But we do have a 1 in 15 Genty cover.
George's Genty.
Which is really kind of fun. So yeah, I need to find out what's going on with all the monsters. John Carpenter's Tales of Science Fiction, Vortex 2.0. This is issue 5 of this 8-issue miniseries. This is from Storm King Comics. And, I guess if you need to make a crosshatch, then skeletons will be, a good way to do that. Then we have Tarot, Witch of the Back Rose. They are celebrating 20 years of publishing, and this is Alternate Paths, Boo Cat number 1. So it's a new storyline. And Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose publishes 50/50 2 covers with the same barcode. So you have to decide which one you want, which that one is very Halloween-esque. So it kind of fits in with the monthly theme for us.
Is number 124 the correct number of the series, or?
Yes. Yes, it is number 124 for Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. Even though it says Alternate Paths and Boo Cat number 1, it is Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose. All right, so it is time for the book that you have all been waiting for. And it is big, so it will not fit on our screen. Didn't think about that when
when we zoomed in, I wasn't.
Stuff out. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. It is here. It has been requested frequently. It has done gangbusters. It was allocated because they went to print before FOCs, so they didn't have their final numbers before they had to go to print.
And they apparently estimated way low, so I've heard some really, really low allocations for some. I presume it was level. I don't know, but thankfully I'll just say that we weren't allocated as heavily as I understand some other stores were.
It's $8.99, and it is tall.
And
So
it's cover price. It is not, unless you have already reserved it or are a really good customer. It may not be $8.99 tomorrow, but anyway.
it's $8.99 cover price. I'm sorry.
But it is really tall. It is not any wider.
It does not fit inside the bag. You will see.
Very strange.
So, but we do have some 1 in 25s. I guess we have.
That is the
No,
1 in 25.
that's sorry. That's the variant cover. Sorry, excuse me.
That's the 1 in 25 variant.
Nope, that is the 1 in 10
Oh, sorry,
variant.
1 in 10.
That is the 1 in 10. Eastman cover.
Kind of fun there.
And then this is the 1 in 25.
Kind of a Dark Knight Returns homage there, although closer up.
So, I am looking forward to reading this.
As am I, and I have never read a Turtles comic before.
So yeah, it's dystopian, and you all know I like dystopians. I think I should enjoy that one.
There is only one turtle left. We don't know how the other ones died, and we don't know which one it is that is left. But he is the last Ronin.
Transformers 84, Secrets and Lies. This is issue number 4. And then we have Transformers Galaxy. This is Storm Horizons Part 2. The regular cover and the variant cover for Transformers Galaxy's number 11. Our true believer for this week is Black Widow,
Yelena
Belova, her actual name, which I can't pronounce.
The character is introduced in the MCU in the eventually to be released, maybe still someday, Black Widow movie. And she will be taking over, as I understand it, she will be taking over for, what is her name? Plays Black Widow. Anyway.
Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson.
You mean the actress?
Yes, the actress.
Yeah, that's right.
And that character will be taking over for Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow going forward.
Undiscovered Country, number 9. This is Image Comics. Again, a book you should be reading. If you aren't reading Undiscovered Country, you're having a problem. I haven't read my copy yet, but I will be. There is the variant cover, which is totally cool.
That is freaky deaky.
Yeah. So.
But that is a lot of fun.
Then Albatross Funny Books brings us a one-shot called The Unholy Bastards versus the Future.
As it says, begrudgingly from the pages of The Goon. And just as a heads up, if you're going to look for it on the shelf, it is where Goon normally is.
And then we have The Unkindness of Ravens, number 2. I really enjoyed number 1. I like the idea of moving to a town and discovering that you look like the person who disappeared recently.
Okay.
And actually, they're kind of like different cliques fighting to have her as part of their clique. So the new girl is popular.
I was really looking forward to number 1, and I have not had a chance to read it yet, so I definitely need to know number 2 is out.
Yes, because we also have the Khalida?
I would say Canada.
Khalida variant, which is really just gorgeous as far as I'm concerned.
It's a lot of fun. It looks sort of like
really like that.
Sort of like a cover to Die from Image.
It does, except it did not die. But yeah.
Interestingly enough, since facing us, the covers are upside down. But she actually looks to us like she's right side up.
And the 1 in 10 Danny variant, which is a virgin variant. There she is contemplating life. Ravens in the background. Vampirella Red Sonja, number 11. And we have the 1 in 21 Lee Black and White variant for Red Sonja Vampirella.
I'm really enjoying Jay Lee getting all this cover work. I like his stuff.
Wonder Woman, number 765. Brace for impact! The invisible jet is going down.
Yeah, looking like a good day for Wonder Woman.
And then there is the
totally
really
amazing
smoking.
Josh Middleton cover
Looks
there.
like a photography class picture there.
That is just amazing stuff. I mentioned it on something else, but Josh Middleton has just been doing some really different styles on his Wonder Woman variants this run, and I'm really enjoying the different looks. But that one is just absolutely stunning, and it looks even more so now that I actually look at it on the table instead of on the screen. Wow, that is awesome.
And then another Boom book that is finishing up. This is issue 5 of Wind, of the 5-issue miniseries. So this is going to finish this one up. And there is a 1 per store thank you variant, which is a virgin copy of the cover, which I really love that Boom does this for stores.
Oh yeah.
And then there is the really gorgeous Momoko cover, which
1 in 25 Momoko cover.
25, yeah.
Really nice.
Moving on, we have Exoswords Stasis. 10 of Swords.
10 of Swords.
10 of Swords. I swore I was going to do it right from now on. It is 10 of Swords. This is part 11 of the 22 issue crossover 10 of Swords. So this is Stasis, which is it a one-shot or a miniseries?
Stasis is a one-shot.
It's a one-shot.
Yeah.
There is the Coax variant.
I like that variant a lot.
This is really gorgeous. There's a Del Mundo variant. There's the 1 in 10 Laraz design variant.
I like the design variants. I think they're a good variant scheme that Marvel's done.
It's kind of fun. You get an idea of how they created it. And then the Ramos 1 in 25 variant, which is the tarot deck again, which apparently is too close to the camera.
Nope, just doesn't like that cover.
And it's not white, it's dark, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's the sword. Maybe it's the 3D effect of the sword. It is. Because the sword is supposed to be coming out of the page.
I wonder if we went back and looked at the others, if that's...
I think that's what it is.
Been what the problem has been all along.
And then we're going to finish it up with X-Ray Robot. Which, hang on, this is the all red cover. Don't be afraid, I am you!
Okay, out of the way really quick.
And then the Smallwood wrap cover.
Oh,
so, yeah, it is. And again, it's a 3D effect of him coming out of the wall. That's totally what it is. Because the wrap cover is also the back wall.
Alrighty then.
So
very fun.
Yeah. X-Ray Robot, number 3.
And now we will try to super fastly rush through the rest of the stuff for Navarro.
Gudetama! Adulting for the lazy. Gudetama! Love for the lazy.
It's the story of the little egg.
It's the lazy egg, is what it
lazy
translates
egg,
to.
Yes,
Gudetama is lazy egg. Okay, so our manga, we have Black Clover, number 23. We have a classic manga, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Oh, I knew there was another Gudetama. Gudetama surviving the holidays. It's really cute. We have How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, Volume 12.
And then a shrink wrap, so it's for the kitties.
I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level! Number 3. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Family Chronicle.
Okay.
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
I would say if they're hanging out in a dungeon, then it's okay. Episode Freya, not really sure what, I guess, an issue focusing on that character.
Then we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is number 7, which is part 4 of the Diamond is Unbreakable. JoJo is popular. Sword Art Online, back with Sword Art Online Progressive. Barcuda? That's what this is. Barcoli of Froth? Barcarol of Froth? I don't know. Anyway. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Trinity in Tempest, #1. So that time I got reincarnated as a slime, it has a offshoot series now. Trinity in Tempest. That's actually the second offshoot because we also have that time I got reincarnated as a slime, The Ways of Monster Nation, #2. And finishing off our manga is a brand new #1, The Witch and the Beast.
Fun cover.
Here's the box. Okay, moving on. We have some children's books. Batman and the Missing Punchline. The Amazing Adventures of the DC Super Pets. And that one is which one? Cave of Kryptonite.
Cave of Kryptonite.
And we also have Crime Fighting Cat.
I don't remember the name of the super cat.
Save the Day, Wonder Woman.
What if he beat
This is a great hardcover book, picture book. Make a great Christmas gift. It's a book about friendship. So make a great birthday gift too. Then we have 3 origin stories, which they may not fit under the cover here, so I may have to put them up upside down so you can read what they say. This is Cyborg from DC Superheroes. And we have Supergirl. And we have Robin. So 3 new origin stories for kids.
No, but the back thing.
He's trying to make the big speaker. There we go. Robin, Supergirl, and Cyborg. Okay. All right, so then in our graphic novels, we have Blue and Green.
It's an original graphic novel, so I'm not really sure what it's about, but that is a freaky looking cover.
Then we have this super fun book, which when I pulled it out of the box, I thought, why did he buy a tape? It makes no sense. What? It has all of the stickers and everything just like it's a tape, but no, it is. And when you pull it out, even better, It looks like a VHS. But it is a graphic novel, and it is really, it's a crime graphic novel. So for all of our horror fans out there, horror crime. Real cases from the deep, wet underworld.
Kind of cool the way it's in there like that.
Power Rangers, Sins of the Future. Another book that was also nominated for something over the weekend. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Who killed Jimmy Olsen? It's now out in the collected edition. And then League of Legends Zed.
Based on the video game.
From Marvel Comics, we have the Deceased
Or
art.
from DC Comics.
What did I just say?
Yeah.
What time is it? It's time for bed.
Yes.
It is time for bed. That's what that means. It is from DC Comics because it is deceased. I started to say, I don't know what I was saying. But it is...
Released?
I don't know. It is the art. I'll put it in there upside down so you can actually see some of the pictures. Sorry, you'll have to turn your head around.
It's a collection of the Matina covers from the DC series so far. Really awesome covers he's done.
Oh, look, we can hold it here. You can see it. The art book. It's big.
It is.
That's why it doesn't show.
It should have been here the whole time. That would have been better. I should have just held it like this, but then I couldn't move books.
Just so you know, Game Trade Magazine is here for November. And it does come with a cool little extra promo card for a game called Master Word. But in case you didn't know, Villainous is a fabulous game. And yes, you get to play the villain. You get to be the villains. Well, Villainous is adding Marvel villains. So not only can you be the Disney villains, now you can be the Marvel villains as well.
And Masterword is actually coming out this week. So get your copy of the magazine, and you can get your promo card for it.
Previews is out this week, so be sure to get your copy of Previews because there's all kinds of cool stuff in there. And the reverse cover is Robin Hood, Iron Maiden, which is a new Zenoscope book that's coming out.
Interesting.
And there is the Marvel's free previews, of course, which comes along with that. Which King in Black is coming, and Venom is part of the King in Black, apparently. So, might need to hold this up here. Zombie Deadpool, guys. It's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. You're too close. Back up. Totally creepy. Weird.
Very, very creepy.
He's already a zombie, isn't he? Because he's like died several times and not dead. But yeah. He's actually missing part of his skin and stuff. He's had a bad day. Pop. We have 2 new pops this week. We have DC Superheroes, Superman in holiday sweater. And we have Glowworm. Oh. To all of you who, remember Glowworm? You could squeeze him and he would light up and keep you company at night. He glows in the dark.
I am not ashamed to admit that yes, I still had stuffed animals in my bedroom when I was 18, and the only one of my stuffed animals that actually went to college with me was my Glowworm, just because he was cool.
He's cool! Dude. So then, y'all remember the ducks?
We had some ducks,
a
few weeks ago, Legolas and Sauron.
Well, now we have Harley! Quack, quack, quack. And, if you can't have Harley, you can't have Harley without the bats. So we have Batman Duck. We also have Robin. Because, what's Batman without his Robin? And then from Ghostbusters, we have Winston's... What?
The bottom over there.
Oh. We got separated. I was going to do him last.
Oh.
Okay, so you have Harley. You have
Batman and Robin.
So, and when you have Harley and Batman, you have to have Joker.
So
that is the cutest duck.
You can take a bath with Rubber Ducky Joker.
Rubber Ducky, he's the one. Okay, sorry. So Winston Zedmore from Ghostbusters and Ray Stantz. But be sure, if you use your rubber duckies in your bathtub, that you do not cross the streams, because it is bad. And then from Borderlands 3, we have cosplaying Duck Psycho.
He looked freaky and like a nice serial killer, so that's why I had to get him.
Psycho.
Did you just whack with his butt?
So that does it for us, guys. We will see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.